All right, how to take progress photos and why they're important. So first of all, when you're starting this journey, you might think, I don't really want to take a picture of myself. I don't like the way I look. So I get it. I get that. And a lot of people feel that way. And if ultimately, if you don't want to take them, you don't have to take them. But let me just kind of give you this side of it. Okay. First of all, it's not about what you look like right now. It's how you're going to be looking by the time we get done. And with that, at the end of the day, like I've said many times, you are not what you look like. You are a soul with the body. And right now, we're going to work on your body, but your body doesn't define you. Number one, or number two, I think. Yeah, that's number two. Number three, it's probably the best way to be able to track your progress in a real world sense. Like obviously the scale and the measurements and the progress in the gym and the strength and all that stuff, but the photos really do go a long way if you do them correctly. Okay, so again, it's your choice. If you decide not to do that, just let me know. But if you do take them, I believe that you'll be happy that you did. And I've heard, I don't know, dozens, if not into the hundreds of people over the course of time tell me that they're really glad that they did this and were able to document with photos. Okay, so also a little disclaimer, we would never use your photos for any marketing or any purposes in our business, unless, of course, sometimes at the end, we'll do an interview with you. And if you give us permission to use it before and after, if we ask you to, we may. But if you looked around our website, we don't put too many of those on there. I think that form of marketing is kind of cheap and cheesy because even these companies that actually use their own photos, which a lot of companies don't, you can buy stock photos like that and everything else nowadays. But even the companies that use their own, you never really know if it's authentic or if it's been airbrushed or if it's been photoshopped or whatever. So I think it's kind of a cheesy way to do marketing. But occasionally what we'll do is we'll do a YouTube video or something, we'll do a Facebook Live video or something with a client, and then we'll share their progress. I can't remember which one it was, but there was a client that finished about 6 months ago that we did a really great piece on. And it was, she had dropped from like 230 something pounds, I think, down to like 170, if I remember correctly. And Erin Fraser was her name. Anyway, she crushed it, and we used her stuff because we did a big thing on it. But again, that's not a common thing we do, so you don't have to worry about us using it for anything, and it'll remain in your Slack folder for when you update them, they'll stay there, and that's it. Okay, so that's the deal with like the importance and why we do it and all that good stuff. As far as how to do it, so you're going to want to, first of all, if you're a dude, you're going to want to wear just like workout shorts and no shirt. If you're a woman, you're going to want to do something like a bathing suit or a form-fitting outfit, just something where you can tell the difference. If you wear like too baggy of an outfit, it's not going to really work too well. So just do what you're comfortable with there. The next thing would be standing in front of a wall. Make sure it's a wall that's a different color than your clothes so you don't blend in with the wall. Make sure that you are standing in the same place in both photos, and wear, if not the same clothes, very similar clothes. So you don't want to do like, one type of outfit in one photo and then another one in the next one. Let's see. And then you want to make sure that you're doing it at the same time of day. So I would recommend first thing in the morning out of bed. That's when you're kind of at your leanest. You haven't had any food, and probably want to do it on the same day of the week. Again, that won't make a massive difference, but I would say like, okay, if you're doing them on Fridays, let's stick with Fridays and go from there. So that's the way to do it. You're going to want to do your first one when before we get started here, as mentioned above. Also, when you're using your phone, you can turn it on selfie mode, which I'm recording this video with my phone on selfie mode now. Just turn on selfie mode, and then you can get in your settings, and usually you can get like a 5-second countdown going. And then I would just set the phone up on a dresser if you don't have somebody else to take the photo, which is probably better. But if you're taking it yourself, just set it up on a dresser or something, and then stand, about 4 to 5 feet away from the phone. Just enough to where you can see your upper torso and your most of your lower body, and but not far enough away that you can't really see anything up close. So that's the way I would kind of do that, and make sure, I'm sure you've seen many photos online that look like this. You want to get the majority of your body in it. But if you miss like your from your shins down or something, it's not that big a deal. Again, these are never going to be shared anywhere. They're just for you and your coach to be able to monitor and look at his progress. So that's it. That's the little announcement on how to do your before photos. And of course, we'll be updating those as we go along.